Good afternoon, all my rideshare drivers and fellow gig economy workers. Today, I want to make this video about a guy that has been an inspiration ever since I've joined the Lyft community. I've Lyft and Uber community. I'm sorry. I've been on Lyft and Uber for approximately 3 years now, and I stumbled onto this guy back in 2018. Some of you guys may be very familiar with them. He goes by the name Ride with Peterson. Well, Ulandsey Peterson is his name. He had a stroke a couple of days ago, and he is now in the VA hospital in California. He's getting good treatment, but he's feeling bummed. Um, the stroke affected the left side of his body. He can't feel the arm, the leg, the foot. The left side of his face feels numb. And he posted a video earlier today. He was going back and forth between feeling positive and feeling down. And I felt that this guy has contributed so much to the rideshare community, just trying to be positive and helpful to other drivers, pointing out tips, sharing experiences. The one video I loved the most that he made was the one where when he had the, I believe it was a black BMW, he was doing Uber Black, and he had treats. He called them treats. He had treats in the car. He had water, he had gum, he had mints, he had several different types of waters. He had, if I remember correctly, he had this Voss water. He had some kind of Arctic water. He really put out a lot of effort to be responsive to his customers. And he loved doing Uber Black. I mean, that was his thing. Unfortunately, his circumstances became kind of bad because out in California, as a lot of you know, the cost of living is extremely high. It's pretty bad out there. I've visited out there quite a bit, but I just went out to visit and just to see things. And I went out recently for a party with the rideshare professor down in Long Beach, and went out to dinner afterwards after the party was over. And it was pretty, it was reasonable, I would say, for the standards of California. It was pretty reasonable, but the dinner ranged somewhere around between 60 and 70 bucks at this Thai restaurant. So anyway, but my focus today is on uplifting Peterson, and I'm asking that all you guys out there, if you don't know Peterson, if you're not familiar with him, just go on YouTube and type in Ride with Peterson, and there's a whole bunch of videos. But he's a very, very resourceful guy. He's a strong man. He's a strong person. He has a good heart. His heart is in the right place, and he just needs words of encouragement. So if you could go on there, observe his videos, send him a few shout outs of good will, I'm sure that he will appreciate the love. But we just want to lift up Peterson, let him know that he is not forgotten, that he is a hero in the rideshare community. He really is a wonderful, wonderful guy. And I just want all you guys to just give him a shout out and just let him know that we're thinking about him. I had sent him a personal message when I was down in Long Beach. I expressed to him that I was looking for him at the party because, I couldn't get out to California too often just because of the commitments I have here back in Philly. But I told him that I was looking forward to seeing him at the party, but unfortunately, some things had happened and he wasn't able to make it to the party. But he was appreciative of the fact that I was looking for him. But that's my hero right there. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So again, those are big shoes to fill, but those videos will remain online. So, but Ulandsey is going to come through this. I am sure. I am positive. Sent him an encouraging word, and I told him that God will not give you anything more than you can handle. He will pull you through. If you were familiar with a lot of his things, he was going through a lot. He was having issues with the rentals, and he kept going back and forth between Uber Black and Uber X and Uber XL, and he was trying to maintain vehicles. He had an SUV at one point. He had a BMW at one point. He had a Prius. I think the Prius was the last car he had. He also had, I'm trying to think of the other vehicle. He had another vehicle that I remember, but I remember he had an SUV. I do remember the Prius. I do remember the BMW. Can't remember the other type of vehicle that he had, but he had some vehicles. But again, he was working 12 to 14 originally before they imposed the 12-hour restriction. He was working like 14 hours some days. Some days he would work 12 hours. But he was trying very, very hard. He had a lot of subscribers. He still has a lot of subscribers on YouTube. So that was bringing him a source of revenue. But he was really just struggling in the economy in California. I'm trying to figure out something. I'm gonna get in touch with the rideshare professor and see if there's some kind of way we could arrange some kind of a something to in his honor, something like a party or something once all this coronavirus nonsense is over with. I don't want to downplay it. I'm not saying nonsense. It's very, very serious. I'm just saying once that the pandemic is calmed down and we get people back into working and get the economy back on its feet and get people healthy, I want to try to do something for Peterson because he has been a huge help in the rideshare community. So I'll be forwarding something to rideshare professor in the near future and see what we could do for Ulandsey. But I just wanted to shout that out today. And folks, please just take a minute and just give him a word of encouragement. He will appreciate it. Believe me, he will. He's a very humble man. Okay, folks, that's it for today. So, again, I just wanted to send that shout out to Ulandsey and just let him know that all of us in the rideshare community are thinking of him. And I'm definitely praying for him to have a full recovery from that stroke that he suffered. Okay, folks, take care, and I'll see you on my next video.